Hello, everyone. This is the first episode of my reviewing an Apacies, just kind of getting into the creation of how I came up with these type of creatures. And going more into how I'm coding them, what they will be able to do in the game. So today, we will start with Percopear. Often curious about injured beings, this Apacies will often take off its aquapair and leave it for the creature. This aquapair has miraculous healing properties thanks to the purified water contained in them. If you can't tell by the name and how it looks, Percopear is based off the prickly pear cactus. Instead of a prickly pear growing on it, I wanted it to be water bulbs, since water is so precious in a desert environment. I thought it would be a good excuse to have an aqua and plant type Apacies, and I could make it kind of cute by having little bulbs everywhere around its head. I even made it a bow, because I thought it'd fit. I also thought that the branches of a prickly pear cactus could look like really tight braided hair, like if it's standing on end. I thought it would look pretty cute if it was designed kind of like a little girl. Its cheeks are flush, mainly because I thought the facial features needed something more than just eyes. I didn't want to give it a mouth or a nose. I wanted to keep it very basic there. And thinking of Pokemon designs, what comes first? Pikachu! So I thought it could look like dried out spots in a prickly pear cactus. The eyes, I'm not sure if I'll shine them later. By the way, all of these designs that I'll show in this little series, I can change them. This isn't a finalized version, but this is the idea that I'm sticking with for this Apacies. This one's gonna be in the game, and this one is gonna stay relatively similar. The eyes, I might include a shine. However, the idea of somewhat similar to, or very similar to Sawaron, having woodpecker or bird nests inside of a cactus brought rise to just caved in eyes. And I wanted the idea of curiosity to come through in the posture of Percopear. It's kind of leaning towards somebody or something going, what? In the lore-wise, its curiosity would not be a downfall, it would be a life-saving grace. It acts almost like a nurse of the desert. Always curious if someone's okay, if someone's alright. As for abilities, of course it has 5, like I plan on every Apacies having. Easily connected ones are Skin Shield and Acupuncture. Skin Shield, giving no crits. You don't really want to go punching a cactus as hard as you can. If you have to punch it, you're gonna be pretty gracious and not try and hurt yourself too much. And Acupuncture, those thorns that might be on the cactus could be poisonous, or it could cause you to freak out a little bit, causing paralysis. And then sleep, because it's based off effects born Pokemon, and I thought it'd be pretty well balanced to lean on Pokemon's effect or abilities. Hydrate, if it's rainy, it'll cure status. So while it's raining, Percopear will be able to absorb some of the water, distill it in its little bulbs, and any extra nutrients will be able to cure its own status afflictions. Well-rooted, it's a plant type with aqua secondary typing. I really feel like it should get an extra plant boost because of that, so well-rooted is a possibility. And then pinned. Whenever Percopear would want to grapple somebody, it's basically hugging with all of its pins into another creature. It's gonna do some damage. So just in case she does any grappling, the damage is there. I do plan on this only being a one stage. Generally, this type of video will be covering a whole line of Apacies. Percopear will have no evolutions. As of right now. Can always change. I like the idea of having someone new to the world and instantly wanting to help out any creature that they want, and continuing that for the rest of their life. I don't plan on any emotional changes like Pit Fox or Narcote. Just simple and easy. Percopear has a life skill. For its capabilities, of course, it's got Desert Creature. It also has Silent and Planter. Silent being, it has no mouth and nose. The only noise it would make would be walking around, but you can muffle that a little bit, so it can be silent. As for Planter, in its epilogue, it does already say that it grows these little water bulbs, so it's going to be able to gather something up for leaders. So in the description down below, tell me what you think about the design. Tell me what you think about the epilogue entry. What you think this thing can do that I didn't mention, what you think it shouldn't be able to do that I did mention. Anything, please just tell me. When it comes to character creation, I am very new. I have made maybe 30 Apacies, and before that I had not made a single Pokemon. Or creature. I hadn't even made an OC in over a decade. So please, let me know what I'm doing wrong, what I can fix. I hope that Percopear might be some of y'all's favorites. And please go out and check the game. Have a good night.